Assalamualaikum students. In this session we are going to learn about tenses. What are tenses? Tenses indicates the time of action or an event. They indicate the time of action or event, and according to that they can be simple tense, continuous tense and perfect tense, and according to the time they are indicating they can be present, they can be past and they can be future. So according to that they are simple present simple tense, past simple tense, future simple tense, and in this category they can be present continuous tense, past continuous tense, future continuous tense, and in this category it can be present perfect tense, past perfect tense and future perfect tense. Now I am going to tell you that when and which type of sentence they indicate. This tense are also used to talk about past habits. Like in this sentence, he exercised every day. In this sentence, it is showing that the past habit of this person is exercising. The second is irregular verbs do not add ed, they take different forms. For example, she ate an apple. There is a big relation of the forms of verb with the tenses. In the past simple tense, we put the past simple form of verb, and they are regular and as well as irregular. In the regular form, there is only ed suffix is added, and in the irregular form, the totally spelling is changed. Like in this sentence, the eat is the base verb and ate is the simple past form. Now we are going to start the detail of the present simple tense. It resembles the base verb, but we add s, es or ies to base verb when the subject is in the third person singular. The third person singular can be he, she, it or any singular name. For example, I do, she does. In this sentence, I is first person and she is third person singular. That's why we have added es to the does. In this sentence, you carry the load. He carries the load. In this sentence, you is second person singular and he is third person singular. That's why we have added ies to the base verb. The formula of present simple tenses is very easy. We can only use a subject and a verb and add ies, es or s to the base verb, and sometimes there is a subject, a verb and an object in this sentence. We use the present simple tense for the following reasons, or they indicate the following reasons. Number 1, habits. For example, he goes for a walk every day. Second, regular actions. He goes to swim every Saturday. Number 3, current situation. I am unwell. 4th, general truths or facts. The trees gives us oxygen. Now we will look into the detail of the past simple tense. This tense is formed when we add suffix ed to base verb. This tense shows an action that happened in the past and is over now. For example, he worked in Dubai last year. These tenses, the past tenses, past simple tenses, showed that the work is done already in the past, and we make these sentences by subject, verb and object, and sometimes a subject and verb. But to make it a past, we add the suffix ed to the base verb. Now we are going to look into the detail of the future simple tense. The future simple tense is formed by adding will before the base verb. The formation of a future simple tense is a little different from the present simple tense and past simple tense. We add a helping verb will before the base verb. Like in this sentence, I will watch TV after I complete my homework. The formation of this sentence is like the subject, the helping verb, and the verb, and then the object. The future simple tense indicates, it shows an action that will happen sometimes in the future. For example, in this sentence, I will go to Paris next month. In this sentence, this sentence is showing that the action or the person will go to the Paris in the future. The simple tenses, all the three of them, the present simple, the past simple, the future simple, can be converted into the negative sentences as well. How can we convert them? We can add verbs like do not, does not, and did not to make the negative form of the tense. For example, he does not exercise daily. This is the present negative tense. She did not eat her lunch. This is the past negative tense. We can also convert all the three simple tenses into the question sentences. How can we do so? We can make question sentence by using these verbs in the start of the sentence. We just put the helping verbs we put in the negative sentences in the start and put the question mark at the end of the sentence. For example, does he exercise daily? This is the present questionative sentence. Did she eat her lunch? Question mark. This is the past questionative sentence. Will you do my work? We use will as a helping verb in the future simple tense. So, we have just put the will helping verb in the start of the sentence and put the question mark at the end of the sentence. There are some clauses we have to remember while making the simple tenses. Like we have studied that the simple tenses can be present simple tense, they can be past simple tense, they can be future simple tense, as well as they can be negative or questionative. The things we have to remember that we never use a helping verb in the present simple tense and past simple tense. We use a helping verb will in the future simple tense, and we use a singular verb of singular subject with singular verb and plural subject with plural verb. Now we will look at the formation of the sentences again. For present simple tense, we use subject, verb, and with verb we use as, es, is plus object, and sometimes the object is also missing. For past simple tense, we use a subject, verb, ed, past simple form plus object. For future simple tense, we use subject, helping verb will, verb, and the object. For making the negative sentences, subject, for present we use do or does, then not, then verb, then object. For past we use subject, helping verb did, then not, verb, and then object. For future we use subject, will, plus not, then verb and object. For making the questionative sentence, for present one we use do or does in the start, then the subject, then the verb, then the object, and in the end we put the question mark. For past we use did, subject, verb, object, and question mark. For future we use will, subject, verb, object, and question mark. That's it for this session. We have learned the tenses, and according to the time they provide, they can be present, past, and future. We have also looked in the detail of the simple tenses, the present simple tenses, the past simple tenses, and the future simple tenses. In the next video, in the next session, we are going to talk about the continuous tenses. For learn more, stay tuned with us. Allah Hafiz.